Welcome to Raghava Creations Maths is Easy. Do subscribe our channel to learn maths in an easy and interesting way. Dear children, we are going to learn about Standard 6 Maths Numbers, Estimation of Numbers, which is in exercise 1.4. So let's first know what is estimation of numbers. So estimation of numbers is the reasonable guess of the actual value. So when you go to a shop, you may look at a toy which is very attractive and you just want to take it. So when you ask your parents, you will surely have an approximate value of it. Maybe it is 100 or 300 or maybe 500. If we may not know the actual price, but you will have a reasonable guess how much it would be. Similarly, estimation means approximating a quantity to an accuracy required. When you carry something in your hand, you may want to know the weight of it. Approximately, you may be able to say whether it's half kg or 1 kg. So that is also estimation, to giving an approximating value. This is done by rounding off the number involved and getting a quick and a rough answer. This would be more interesting for you. This is a rounding poem or estimation poem. Remembering this poem with a rule will help you to do it fast. Find your number. Look right next door. 4 or less, just ignore. 5 or more, add 1 more. So you have to first find the number to which you have to round it off. Look right next door. That means look to the right number that is the right of it. Right to the given number. If that number is going to be 4 or less, just ignore the number. If that's going to be 5 or more, add 1 more to the previous number. Okay, let's see with the rules. Rounding a number to the nearest 10. Round off 67 to the nearest tens. So 67 is a number which is between 60 and 70. When we say round off to the nearest 10, it's either 60 or 70. So we have to choose which is better. So let's see here. See the ones digit of the given number. Now what is the ones digit here? Ones digit is 7. 7 is in the ones digit. If the ones digit is less than 5, replace ones digit by 0. So here the ones digit is 7. So surely it's not less than 5. If it is less than 5, we can replace it with 0. If ones digit is 5, increase tens digit by 1. So now your ones digit is more than 5. So let's increase the tens digit by 1. So 6 changes to 7. That is, it is either 60 or 70. If it is going to be less than 5, the ones digit is less than 5, replace it with 0. If the ones place is more than 5, add 1 to the previous digit. That is tens place, so which is 70. So 67 is between 60 and 70. And 67 is closer to 70. So the answer for you is 70. Okay. You'll see one more example or the rule for it. Rounding numbers to the nearest 10. So here the number is 8,563. So you have to round to the nearest tens. So you have to look at the number right next door. Right next door is ones place 3. So since this number is less than 4, you replace it with 0. So when you replace it with 0, you get 8560. If it's going to be more than 5, you have to add 1 to the previous number. Okay. Now we move on to the exercise sums. Fill in the blanks. The nearest 100 of 843 is. So 800 nearest hundreds. So the answer should be either 800 or 900. Since 43, since it is 4, tens place is 4, you have to replace both the values by 0, 0. So your answer is 800. The nearest thousands of 756. So here we don't even have thousands place. We have starts only with 100. So when it is 756, it is either between 0 or to the nearest 1000. So since the number is more than 5, you add 1 to the previous number. When you don't have any value here, it is 0. So when you add 1 to the previous number, it is 1000. The nearest 10,000s of 85,654. The number which you have to round up is 10,000s place. So look at the number in the thousands place. So this is 5. So since it is 5, you have to add 1 to the previous number. So it becomes 90,000. So 85,000 lies between 80,000 or 90,000 and it is close to 90,000. 8,567 is rounded off as 8,600 to the nearest tens. When we say tens, the ones place should be replaced by 0. So when you look at the ones place is 7, which is more than 5. So you have to add 1 to the previous number. When you add 1 to the previous number, the number 8,567 becomes 8,570. So here the given statement is false. 139 is rounded up as 100 to the nearest hundreds. Look at the tens place. Tens place is 3. It is less than 5. So you have to ignore. So you have to ignore both the numbers. So the answer is true. 1,70,51,972 is rounded off as 1,70,00,000 to the nearest lakhs. So when you want to round to the nearest lakh, you have to look at the previous, that is 10,000s place. It is 5. So you have to add 1 to the previous number, that is in the lakhs place. So it becomes 1,71 lakhs. So the given statement is false. Let's move to the next numbers. Round off the following to the nearest place. So first one is 4,065 to the nearest 100. The number is 4,065. So you have to round to the nearest 100. So the number which is blocked is hundreds place. So look at the number which is next to it. Next to it is 6. 6 is greater than 5. So you have to add 1 to the previous number. That is 1 to the hundreds place. So it becomes 4,100. 44,555 to thousands place. So 44,555. Thousands place you have to stop. So look at the number that is right to it. 5. 5 is equal to 5. So add 1 to the previous number, that is to thousands place. So 44 becomes 45 and the remaining numbers are replaced by 0. So the answer is 45,000. 86,943 to 10,000. So here the 10,000s place is 8. Look at the number to the right of it, which is 6. 6 is greater than 5. So add 1 to the previous number, that is to 10,000's position. So you get 90,000 as your answer. 50,81,739 to the lakhs position. So when it is lakhs, you have to look at the 10,000's place. So 10,000's place is more than 5. 8 is more than 5. So add 1 to the previous numbers. It becomes 51 lakhs. 33 crores 75,98,482 to 10 crores. So the number in the 10 crores position is 3. And the number in the crores position is also 3. 3 is less than 5. So you cannot add 1 to the previous number. You have to just ignore. That means you have to replace all the numbers by 0. And your answer is 30 crore. Okay, estimate the sum of 1,57,826 and 32,469 and round off to the nearest 10,000 place. So first let's find the sum of both the numbers. So when you get the sum of both the numbers, you get 1,90,295 and it should be rounded off to the nearest 10,000s. 10,000's place is 0 and the 10,000's place is 9. And the number next to it, that is thousands place, you have 0 which is less than 5. So you round up to the next number which is 1,90,000. Estimate by rounding off each number to the nearest hundreds. So 8,074 plus 4,178. One possible way for you to do is you get the sum of both the numbers and then round off the nearest hundreds. When you add, you get 12,252. So you have to round off the nearest hundreds place. So you have to look at the tens place, which is 5. So add 1 to the previous number, you get 12,300. The other way is when you take 8,074, when you round off the nearest hundreds, this becomes 8,100. And here also, when you round to the nearest hundreds, you get 4,200. So 8,100 plus 4,200 is 12,300. So you could do even in that method. Okay, the next number we have is 17,68,977 and 1,30,589. So add both and round off to the nearest hundred. So when you add, you get 18,99,566. The number in the tens place is 6. So add 1 to the previous number. So you get 600. The population of the city was 43,43,645 in the year 2001. And in 2011, the population of the town was 46,81,087 in the year 2011. Estimate the increase in population by rounding off the nearest thousands. So here, they want you to find the increase in population. To get the increase in population, let us find the difference in population. So the increase in population is you subtract both the numbers, you get 3,37,442. The estimated answer should be to the nearest thousands. So nearest thousands, you have to look at the number which is in the hundreds place. Since you have 4, you have to leave it as it is, ignore. So you get 3,37,000. The number which on rounding off the nearest thousands gives 11,000 is. So here are the options for you. 10,345, 3, it's less than 5, you cannot round up. Now next, when you take 8, it's more than 5, so when you add 1, it becomes 11,000. Here it's already more than 11,000, so it won't be the answer. So your answer is already highlighted, 10,855. The estimation to the nearest hundreds of 76,810, 812 is hundreds. So look at the tens place is 1. So ignore. The answer will be 76,800. You could see the option highlighted. The number 97,85,764 is round off the nearest lakh. Nearest lakh, which is 7. And look at the number in the 10,000s position. It is 8. More than 5. So add 1 to the previous number. So you get 98 lakhs. The estimated difference of 1,67,826 and 2,745 rounded off to the nearest thousands. So when you round off this to the nearest thousand, this is almost 1,68,000 and this is 3,000. So when you subtract 68,000 minus 3,000, you get 1,65,000. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe our channel, like and share. We would be updating more videos. Do enjoy. Thank you for watching Raghava Creation. Maths is easy.